Hey guys, what's up? So this is, I think, part 3 of the wide body series. Right now we are currently actually tack welding this stuff here. So I'll kind of show you the welds really quick. Just so everyone knows, this is my first time welding, so yeah, pardon these welds, but we kind of just tack them all over the place. Right now these are pretty sturdy, they don't move. Some of them do because, again, my first time, I'm not really an expert on this, I would say. But yeah, we just have both sides. All you really gotta do now is kind of seam seal it. This side is not looking too bad. I mean, this bottom layer moves, but the top layer here is welded on, which is, I think, satisfactory enough for me. One thing I do want to do is I kind of want to show just how to do this. So I think I will set you guys up and do a little quick video of kind of how I've been tack welding. Honestly, I'm not really too sure what I'm doing, but yeah, I'll show you guys that really quick. Okay, so basically what you do is you take your ground, put it on a good solid metal surface here. Next, obviously, flip it on. You're gonna hear it turn on, and this is kind of the tack welder here. There's a little thread on the inside. Don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's a thread on the inside here, or a little bead, and you're gonna press it up against here. First, you want to find out, you want to try and line it up. It's a good spot here. I'm gonna pick somewhere I kind of need to do. Yeah, this spot's good. So what you want to do is you want to find kind of like a connecting point for the two metals here. Should be right here. You want to take the mask because this is very bright and can be blinding. All you're gonna do is that. Now we are tack weld. Pretty straightforward. Pretty simple. I've kind of just been going through it the whole thing. It's a little bit hard to work the power and how much strength to put behind it and how hot it is. I've just been kind of playing around with it. I have it set to between 3 and 4 for a Mastercraft one. I don't really know anything about welding, but this is how that one weld turned out. Oh, this guy right here. So it's that weld right there. I mean, I think it's pretty decent. Kind of hard to see, but yeah. Now we've got this whole thing. Now we're gonna seam seal this entire thing, both sides, and then from there we can put back the rear over fenders. We'll probably put a little bit of primer over top of it just to cover it up so it doesn't rust there anymore. And then yeah, then we'll work on the side skirts probably tomorrow. I just wanted to finish this for tonight so that tomorrow I can work on getting our fitment in here. I'm going to trim this down. I'm going to bolt it to here. I want to trim, because this opening is here, I want to trim this back like this, open it up, screw it down at the bottom. So yeah, I'm going to mess around at the front and then do the side skirts. And then finally the lip. I've actually have this measuring tape, or this green tape here, just as the center line. I've been working on it a little bit, but it's been raining, downpouring here for the last week. So finally having some sun this weekend. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and seam seal this and show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so I have gone ahead and masked off the areas that I'm not going to be seam sealing here. I got the same thing done over on this side. This is the sealant I got here. It's just a black silicone automotive RTV sealant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to soak or cover the entire area here underneath the tape. I'm going to rub it in, and then I'm going to let it sit for overnight, and I'm going to come back tomorrow and I'm going to peel the tape away, being careful not to pull it up with it. And then from there, this will be done, and I can put my rear over fenders back on. And then I will finish up those side skirts. But for now, I'll show you guys how to do this. Alright, so I've seam sealed the other side. So basically what I'm going to do is, I'll take my gun here. I'm going to start with just press it on here. You don't have to go too strong, but you want to go all along the line here. It doesn't matter too much because afterwards I'm going to smudge it all together. But in these holes here, these, where I cut these lines, you want to put a little bit extra just so you can fill that hole and prevent anything from getting inside the cabin of the car. So I'm gonna keep going here, all the way down, fill that guy. I'm gonna wanna fill this the best I can. Keep going. Cover that one there. All the way along the seam of where the, kind of along your welds. And you keep going, and then I'm going to go back and fill any spots that I feel like I missed. And then from this point, I'm just going to place my gun down. And I'm now going to kind of smush this all over top of here. Filling in any holes that I see here. Covering it completely up.
Rock Legion. And just like that, I'm going to have my entire, all the welds and everything in here sealed. So this is the finished look of it. Kind of just black all the way around here on one side, and same thing on the other. So now, tomorrow I'm going to peel this tape up and it's going to all have dried, and then from there I'm going to want to go back and I'm going to want to fill in all these like spots here, these holes from the inside of the car, just so that I can you know, completely seal off the elements from getting inside. But for right now, that's good. Currently getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, so I'm going to wrap this up, but I'll be back tomorrow. Alright, so it's the next day. I just went ahead and peeled away this side. Hey guys, so my camera died while I was working, but I still went ahead and I did the side skirts. So now we have the side skirts on with the whole kit. I mean, we still have to do the front lip, but basically all I did for the side skirts was I just screwed them in here once. They're like not, I mean, I don't have them on anywhere else really. I mean, they'll stay for now, but what I'm gonna do is I'm hoping that I can drill through here, just in the back here, and drill like right around here, and then I'll probably just drill them to the side here. That's kind of what I plan on doing with that. I'm gonna have to fix this gap here, because this is one of our larger gaps, but they fit decently everywhere else. I mean, it's not perfect. It was a fairly cheap kit, so I wasn't really expecting it to be. But yeah, I'll have to do a little bit of minor trimming here and there. The next step is I want to fix this here, because it's starting to rub and kind of damage the headlight. So I'm going to take the headlights off, trim this, and I'm going to get this to line up here better. And then I'm going to outline it here from the inside, so I can get this like nice arch shape that we have here. And then finally put one more bolt or screw in the bottom here. And then yeah, and then I'll go ahead and I'll do the front lip as the final piece, but this is kind of what the car looks like right now. The lip's gonna look sick once I get it on, but yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with how it looks right now. And yeah, I'll kind of show you guys what I do next. So a little update here on the car. Not this car. Anyway, this is Adri's Jeep actually. I don't think I've ever showed you guys this. This is her YJ that's been getting worked on by her dad. You see it's all primered right now. spray the rest, do some paint. But this right here, so I went ahead and I trimmed it here down so it's not touching the headlight. I went in and I put a screw in here, screw in here. This one wouldn't work just because of there's like really no, there's nothing really behind here to screw into. So I put it here. I'll just fill that, make one here. Now we have the side skirts on. They're not on properly yet. We need to make brackets, but I am going to take it for a test drive just after this. But yeah, do the same on both sides. So I'm going to take it for a test drive, see if there's any rubbing. We actually also cut this back as well. So this is cut straight back instead of coming in at a curve like this before. So now it's cut back. We'll probably have to sand this down a little bit more and get it just flat. And we'll put just like a straight up plate here, and we have to make fender liner. But for now, it's good. I'm just gonna see if it rubs or anything like that. So right now, I haven't showed you guys the car in a little while, but we've been making some strides here. So I've actually started the entire wrapping process, and as you can see, we still have the back here red because I haven't finished it, and the side skirts is still black. But this is kind of the new look of the car. Here's the front, the side view. I'll get the side that shows the tires here. So this is kind of what it's gonna look like. It's pretty ridiculous right now, honestly. But yeah, I had to order a little bit more wrap because I ran out. I'm gonna be able to do the hood and the back and maybe the side skirts, but I'm not gonna have enough for the bumper. So I think the last thing I showed you guys was I'm gonna go on a test drive, and basically I was rubbing, and so just in here I had to hammer it back in there. Can't really show you guys too much, but in here I had to hammer it back a bit. I didn't bother grinding it because I didn't want to lose too much of it. And then I made brackets for the side skirts, so I'll kind of show you how I did that. And then yeah, I also managed to I put a new door on, and I got these mirrors here. These ones need to be repainted and finished, but this is kind of the look. Like some nice carbon fiber ones on both sides. This is the other one here. But overall, the wrap actually turned out pretty good. It's fairly smooth. I don't have too many bubbles in here. I still need a tuck and stuff, but it's been raining, so it's kind of putting a damper. The one thing I did have a lot of trouble with was the bumper here. As you can see, it's looking terrible. I'm gonna have to just completely redo the whole bumper and finish off the trunk. But yeah, this is kind of where we're at for the moment with the car. I'm gonna show you how I went ahead and made those brackets and kind of show you the placements on them, and then I'll kind of do a video on how to wrap and finishing off the process of this. But so far, this is kind of where it's at. Okay, so since it was still rubbing, I actually went ahead and I grabbed these brackets here. I think I got a pack of them for about 20 bucks from Canadian Tire. They're not very big, but basically the idea was I put it on the red ledge here and I sat it down like this, and I went ahead and I bent this back up. So I'll kind of show you how I did that, and yeah, kind of my whole thought process behind that. How I went ahead and I did this was I had these in here on the vice grip, and I tightened it down all the way. And I created a nice flat smooth edge with just like a nice hammer here. And once I got that to a good 90, I had a stencil made out of cardboard that I went and I made measurements for, and I flipped this the other way. One like this, came in here with my measurements, and I actually used this to sit it down on top of. One like this. And there you have it. So these are the brackets that I used for the side skirt. So this went onto the car here, on the actual railing there. I drilled it in from the bottom up into the car. And then this went onto the bottom of the side skirt, and I drilled that in too. And so now we have a nice little bracket there that's holding it nice and sturdy against there, so that I'm able to drive it and take it on the road without it kind of wiggling around and moving too much. And so right now, it's actually in here pretty good. Like it's not the greatest, like I can still move it, but I've had to pull it quite a bit.
I'm actually going to have this one drilled into the side here, leave this side flat and screw it in up top here, and so that when I have it I can get it nice and flush here. But yeah, the wrap job's not finished, but I kind of realized as I was looking through and making this past video that I actually never did show you guys what I did for that. And so I still do have a wrapping video coming out. I just wanted to clarify and kind of show you guys what I did, because there was a little bit more trimming involved. I also got the front lip on. It's not lining up very great here, so I'm gonna fill this in with just Bondo body filler. And then here, I was forced to trim it back and kind of at an angle. You can't really notice it, which is something that I like. I think it still looks, you know, solid like that. I'm really excited to finish the whole car. I might leave the carbon fiber hood as it is right now, but the only issue with that is the carbon fiber is on the greatest condition here. And so I think I would really like to, you know, fix it up. The bumper still needs some work, and I know that. So while we wait for the wrap, I'm probably gonna go ahead and I'll finish doing that. But overall, it's looking really good right now. I'm excited. I'm gonna get some black spray paint and I'm gonna spray paint these black. I'm gonna fix this up. And then in here, I missed some spots, so I'm gonna take some more wrap or maybe like a black tape, and I'm gonna fill this all in here, just so that you can't really see the red. I wanna eliminate as much of that as possible. And then I'll finish this off. And I was thinking of getting some gray taillights. Some gray and black ones off of just like eBay. But yeah, this is kind of where I'm at with the car right now, how I made the bracket, how the lip turned out. I think the lip looks really good. Even if it doesn't fit great right now, because it's all black, you can't tell. But I will have to fix and fill it once I do want to wrap it all. So I'm gonna have to do that before I do anything else. But yeah, this is kind of the car. It doesn't rub anymore. A little bit when you make turns over bumps and stuff, but overall, it's pretty good right now. So yeah, I'll kind of keep you guys posted on where it goes next. This next video coming out after this should be a wrapping video. And then from there, it'll probably be the whole completion of the car. So stay tuned.